Now, a hat, there's different types of hats that you can wear. A hat says a lot about a person. As I always say, wear your hat with an attitude.
Right. Okay. I like that. I've got a attitude.
Your hat. And back in the times when teas, as Miss Allen had said, the Duchess Anna of Bedford, a hat played two parts. A hat was used to shield you from the sun because it was in the garden, held in the garden.
Okay.
And a hat was also important to access your outfit that you was wearing.
Oh, okay.
And we're talking about a time when women dressed elegantly.
Yes, yes, yes,
You know, they had their hats, their gloves, and they even had parasols back then for the sun.
That's right, absolutely.
Because we're talking things were held outside.
Yes, that's right.
So you would not be caught without your hat.
That's true.
It just wasn't appropriate.
Well, I can remember even back in the day, for me, hats were, I mean, you're right. Even to this day right now, my mom, if she goes to the mailbox, of course she lives in Florida, she puts a hat on.
Yes.
Hats are all over the place. So
yes, and you know, and as African Americans, the way that we could express ourselves, because most of us, we worked in kitchens and we had to wear an apron. Everyone looked alike. So on Sundays, it was a way that we could personalize ourselves.
absolutely, express
You know,
who
we
you
could express
are.
who we were, and we would buy our hats, our gloves, and our shoes, and our pocketbooks.
Ah, that is so
match.
true. That's right.
Everything,
They were like, that's right. I remember that.
Everything matched.
That's right. It used to match.
You know,
right.
everything matched. And your parents, I mean, I can remember my mom, like you were saying, on a Sunday, as a child, I can remember like watching her get dressed for church.
Oh, it's fascinating.
And I could, but it was
that is
something
so
about when she put that hat on, her whole attitude changed.
That's right.
And she had the way that she would put it on and she would cock it. And then she would look at herself.
Right,
You
that's
know,
right.
I mean, a hat, you wear it with an attitude.
Yes,
Yes, you know?
I love
Yes,
that.
wear it
I
with an
love that.
attitude.
Walk even changed.
Oh God, yes. Oh yes.
Yes, that's right.
You know, you can. I've had elderly ladies who come to purchase a hat from me, but when they put that hat on, they get that stride.
Yes.
Right.
You know, they get that walk.
Roll.
And
Right.
you know, I mean, and you look at them. A hat just makes you feel good.
I know.
A hat frames your face. What is the first thing when someone is wearing a hat? Their face.
That's right. It
It's the
frames
first
it.
thing that you
It
see.
does. It really
It
pronounces
frames
your
it,
face.
yes.
Yeah. So why did we get away from hats? I mean, these are beautiful.
Well, you know, I think we're starting to come back more to hats now, especially with the English, with Kate and Will.
Oh yeah.
I think she, with her being such a young princess, is bringing it back.
Okay.
And I'm seeing more young ladies wearing hats, and especially the fascinators, you know, like Miss Terrell has on. You know, they
so
may
what is
not.
that called?
It's called a fascinator.
Okay.
And the one you have on also is called a fascinator. They come large, they come small. Yes. So it's your choice of hats that you like. You find what fit you,
Right. Exactly.
and then you go with it.
Because I hear so many of my girlfriends say, I don't do hats, I can't wear it, look at my face. And that's because I think they've just never really taken the time. You kind of have to find your...
You have to find you.
The one that
And that's what I like. I love hearing someone tell me, oh, I can't wear a hat. You know, it's like, let me show you. There's a hat for everybody, but you just have to find your style that suits you.
Wow, that is so awesome.
Yeah.
You know, Miss Allen, I will get back to hats if we get a minute, but I wanted to, can you tell me a little bit about the pottery we have
Oh,
here?
absolutely. Let's just talk about the things that make up a tea, whether tea for 1, for 2, or 22.
Okay.
The cup and saucer, the pot for the tea,
Okay.
your cream and your sugar. Those are the key elements. And let us also add whether we're making a pot of tea or just a cup of tea. If we're using tea bags, this is our tea bag rest.
Oh, okay.
Our tea bag rest.
Oh, beautiful.
Because we don't want that tea bag resting on our saucer.
Okay.
Because it would leak.
Right.
And when you pick up, right. So you want to rest that tea bag in your tea bag rest.
Wow, so in addition to the hat the gloves, the purse. That's our tea attire, right? We also have a table setting that is needed when we're done. I love the tea rest.
Okay.
Yeah, that way we don't make a mess.
That's right. We do not make a
that
mess.
is just the proper way. And I also like it when you said earlier, make sure that our elbows, remember our parents told us that?
Yes.
Maybe we didn't know why, but you never put your elbows on the table, right?
Yes.
So these are things that, but just rest, you know, real nice. And I would love for all of our ladies, our girls, to know more about this type of graciousness. And I would love for our mothers to get involved in terms of sharing this with their daughters and girls in the neighborhood. Wow, let's thank all of our guests for teaching us how to host a tea in our own homes. Let's also thank Mount Palera Mansion in Laura for those shots of the tea set from the 1920s. Do you have a favorite tea? Well, we have had a great tea experience to share with you, and I'm wondering if you can share some with us. Could you let me know if you have a great tea experience? Email me at MissDeborah'sTeaRoom@gmail.com. Join us again in the tea room. Thank you.